Man, my hair is getting crazier and crazier. Welcome to Up the Ladder, season number 1, episode number 4. I got my toque on and we are ready for a couple of matches for you today. Some notes to make. I mentioned a few times in the last episode that I have to check the dynamics, and I kept forgetting. So we're going to check them first thing right when I remember here. We started off the season with abysmal dynamics, as we had pretty much an entirely new team. And look at that. Our team cohesion is now good. We are a well-oiled machine now, very good atmosphere, and very good leadership to support. All important things to get a good form going. Last time we were together, we had Darlington. We won 3-0, and then we beat Spennymoor 3-1. Since then, form has been pretty good, but man, are we getting tired. We had a 2-1 win against Farsley, and then a huge win, maybe the biggest win in club history. I don't know much of Chorley's history, but FA Cup second round, we were up against League 1 MK Dons, so 3 leagues above us. And we went ahead off a penalty kick from Harry Cardwell, and then they scored near the end of the game. What do you see here at it's not telling me here. The 74th minute they scored to tie it up. We held on, went through extra time, and then beat them on penalty kicks to advance to the next round of the FA Cup. Huge win there. We're way further than we were expected to go on that. Then we got some hangover from that against York here, where we tied them 2-2. We went down in the 16th minute. Ellis Hudson tied it up, and then we went up at the 40th, and they scored. They had a man sent off, and we were dominating, and then they scored in the last minute, the 94th minute, to tie it up. Disappointing result there. Then we came into the FA Trophy second round and beat Braintree Town from the Vanarama South League 3-0. And then our last game was against Kidderminster, one of the games that got postponed, and we ended up 1-1 there. Again, it was a last minute 90. We scored in the 90th minute, and then they scored in the 92nd minute to tie it up. And a lot of it comes down to being tired from all these cups that we are going deep in. We're in the next round for the FA Trophy, the next round for the FA Cup. And with that, there's been some schedule changes as well, as we were supposed to play Blyth before this, but it got postponed. And we were going to do Fylde and Guiseley today, but now we'll do Fylde and Farsley in the FA Trophy, because that one jumped in there when we advanced to the next round. The other thing to note is there has been some shenanigans for Coach of the Month in our league. I didn't even make the top 3. The winner of Coach of the Month, let's see if I can find it actually here. Let's go November. All right, it's not showing, but the winner of the head coach of the month, I believe, had like a 75% win record. The second and third place both had 66.6% win record. I have, for the league, a 100% win record. They played 5 matches, I played 4. They played 6 matches, I played 4, because I had these wins in FA Cups and FA trophies, or after the FA Cups, and I didn't even make the top 3 of Managers of the Month. Shenanigans, I say, but we'll see how it goes for this month as we do our games. First, against our local rival, Fylde. We're going to go positive on this one, and this is what we are going to look like lining up here. Actually, I'm going to make some quick changes. We've been rotating a bit because of tiredness and some injuries as well. Henley, again, suspended for a bunch of FA Cup games, so he's been in and out. And Miller's been filling in for some tired kind of players here. We're going to switch this around quickly. Hudson's been good out there. Newbie also got injured in a game. And so he's been out for this whole time, basically. And so Hudson has done a good job filling in there for us. So this is going to be our lineup today. Fairly similar, I think, to what you guys have seen. Actually, pretty much exactly the same to what you've seen. Jacob's going to come in on the left, the loanee. That's a little bit of a change. Henley moving over to the right side there. Leather and Baines in the middle. Irwin back in net. Tomlinson holding out that defensive midfield position. Booty and Nguesson. We're going to keep it like that. Booty and Nguesson in the center mid there. Shenton out left, Hudson out right, and Cardwell up front. And that who is going to be playing in this game away to Fylde in our derby. So players are a little bit fresher. It helps that we had the postponed game with Blyth because of a waterlogged pitch, so they're feeling a little bit more rested, and so we can do with our regular 11 to be out there. We also broke our unbeaten record. Is the other thing that happened. We are 14 games unbeaten, and it's a personal team record for us there, so we're going to try to extend that to 15. We've been hovering around that second and third spot, jumping into first once in a while, but then those late ties have really made it so that we are dropping out of that first spot. We had a couple games in hand. We still got the one game in hand on a bunch of the people around us, so we can still see that come to fruition. Hopefully, as the schedule will slow down, especially when we probably get knocked out of the FA Cup next game. I didn't tell you our draw for the next FA Cup is we're at home. Unfortunately, we can't make as much money because we have a small stadium, and we're hosting Manchester United, so we will probably go out of the FA Cup the next round. But as we look at this game here, we are getting a little bit more of the chances, so at least 3 shots attempted, 1 on target to their 1 attempt, and none on target, 2 now attempted, but really no highlights except for that free kick a while ago, so it's been a little slow going here thus far. We'll work the ball into the box, and at halftime, a very kind of slow halftime, or slow first half here. So it's time to dig in, and we are going to go more positive here to try to catch a result going here. So here we go, second half. Hopefully some highlights that include us scoring and get some action going here. We are still doing pretty well on the attack thus far, but not enough for a highlight, unfortunately. To have the few hours later SpongeBob thing come up for this so far, but we're getting close to substitution time. Cardwell has not been doing too well, so we are going to stop it there at the 69th minute and make some subs to keep it fresh. We are bring Connor Hall. I think it's going to be the first time that you all get to see Connor Hall come in. He did come start one of our games, I think an FA trophy game that we played, and he scored, so hopefully he can do that again. Booty's not looking great, so we're going to put in Miller, but we're going to swap him with Nguesson, and those are the changes we're going to make for now, hopefully to get some attacking punch into the side, or someone who can at least finish off one of these chances that we have. In fact, we will even go up to attacking, because we would love to get a win to extend some of that over there. Shenton's looking tired. We do have a highlight coming up, but we will take Shenton off for Riley for a second here, and just to keep him fresh. But we have Nguesson coming in, finally at highlight. He's going to dribble all the way down the side over to Hudson, who's going to have his cross blocked, but it bounces out to Henley, crossing into Nguesson, who will score his 3rd goal of the season. Finally, the first goal of the game coming in the 77th minute, and we are up 1-0 against Fylde thus far. A lucky bounce out to Hudson, or from Hudson out to Henley, who finally crosses it in and nodded it right onto the head of Nguesson, who puts it in the back of the net, and we are up 1-0. They're looking at a tight offside here. No, not that tight of an offside. We will keep with the change to keep Shenton fresh a little bit there. But we've got the 1-0 lead. We're 2 points up on the table, and with a game in hand, so that is looking good for us there. Jacob has not had a very good game at a 6.2, but I don't have any more subs, so he's just going to have to stay out there, as this one seems to be winding down with not a whole lot else going in on it, but it came out in our favor anyway, and we have won 1-0 against our local rivals, which is a beautiful thing. Good win for us, and so we will hope to continue that through within our next match in the FA Trophy. Alright, we got our English Trophy game here against Farsley, hosting them here at our home, and here is our lineup today. The goalkeeper remains the same in Irwin. The back line switches a little bit. Henley going back out to the left. Hall's coming into the right, as our loanee Logan Jacob didn't play very well last game. Baines and Leather remains in the center mid. Tomlinson, Ngesson, and Booty remain in the center mid. Shenton out left, and back from injury, Newbie will be playing around 75 minutes back in on the outside right, and we will keep Cardwell up top again for this match against Farsley. We will move into the... Actually, we're going to go attacking right off the bat here as we play Farsley, someone we have played in the season already, I believe, and who we dominated, if I remember correctly. And so hopefully same result here in the FA Trophy, so we can advance and keep making some money, because you can make some good money off of these cups. Not as much the FA Trophy, but the FA Cup, because you split the ticket sales, so you really want, especially as a lower league team, to face those bigger teams away so that their stadium fits more people and you get a bigger cut. Unfortunately, we did draw Manchester United, which is great, but at home, unfortunately, so we won't get as much money out of that. Farsley makes a threat already upon our goal, but Irwin picks it up. The highlight continues as he kicks it up to Newbie, who dribbles through the Farsley defense, and he still dribbles through the Farsley defense and unfortunately is unable to finish it as Alexander, their goalkeeper, makes a great save. Newbie will now take the corner as this highlight continues, but nothing coming out of the corner, and that is finally the end of the highlight. A long one there, but Farsley so far has been more attacking than us with their 2 shots on target to our 1. But hopefully we can pick it up. This is, again, has been pretty short from the last match we played, and so tiredness may be a factor in this game for us, but we are going to keep on keeping on. Still nothing much in a highlight. This was similar to the Fylde game. This might be a quick video with the lack of highlights here, but as long as we keep getting wins, hopefully that will work. Newbie looks like he took a knock already. But Cardwell finishes it in off a cross. We've scored a lot of our goals from the crosses. We are playing wing play, so that's exactly what we want to happen. So that is has been a good thing for us. Henley will throw it into Booty, who will play it out to Shenton, who will cross it in to Cardwell, who will get his foot on it just before their goalkeeper can get it. And we're going to have to make a quick change for Newbie. He's got a tight hamstring. He had a groin injury that he just came back from. So Hudson will come in right now in a first half sub that we have to make. But we are up 1-0 here in the FA Trophy. And it looks like we've got another attack from the throw-in. Henley puts it in Ngesson, back out to Henley, crosses it in. Cardwell can't get there this time. That was almost a mimic of our first goal. But Cardwell will get that as the ball comes from the back over the top from Scott Leather, Captain Leather, right into Cardwell, who puts it away. And we are up 2-0 against Farsley, looking pretty comfortable here in this first half. And the attacking has now swung away. Though they have a free kick here as Brywin puts it in, and Spencer, their striker, or one of their players, puts it just past the post on us there. And we are probably going to wrap up the half. No, we have a free kick. Tomlinson in, and it gets headed out. Halls gets there first to Ngesson. Ngesson back out to Halls, into Ngesson. A little too back out to Halls, playing it back and forth to them, into Hudson on the side. He takes it out wide a little bit, back to Halls, over to Tomlinson, who will shoot from a distance and miss the net. And that's going to be a goal kick here for Farsley. And that will wrap up the first half. 2-0 for us at the half. We are higher than them in XG, though not a super lot of XG, as we come into the second half of this FA Trophy match against Farsley. First highlight comes at a goal kick to Irwin, who gets it up to Booty right away. He's running. He puts it out wide to Hudson, who has put on a good performance coming in around the 43rd minute. Gets a cross in. Easy for them to head out, and now they're coming back the other way. I think that is going to be a second yellow for Tomlinson, and that is unfortunate. I have set up a second tactic. I did this when we were facing MK Dons, a little bit more of a defensive, so it's a custom route 1. So we are going to go very defensive on it. And it takes out the defensive midfield, so we don't have to make really any changes with that. We're going to keep that as defend and just make them straight defend here and try to not concede 2 goals in the rest of this half. We have 40 minutes that we have to go through without conceding here, so we'll see how we can do with that. And this is at the point now where we don't really want much highlights, because the chances are higher that it's going to be for them since we're a man down. And so far that has been the case. No highlights much, but we have gone up on XG, so obviously we're still playing well in there as we get into the 62nd minute. And even if they are attacking, it's not really doing anything worth highlighting. So far so good for us as being 10 men down. And we have another yellow card there. And at the 71st minute, we will make some subs here. Shenton is looking tired, so Sean Miller will come up, and we'll swap him out with Hudson, who can actually play both sides. Miller's more comfortable on the right. We're going to take him to a defensive winger and defend there. We'll let Hudson go up and support, and I think we're going to leave it there for now. And hopefully just keep on this solid defensive work that is going on. Our XG keeps going up, so we still are getting some shots off, it looks like. We're going to keep it at that, though. And so as we come in the 80th minute now, we will look to take off. I was thinking Nguesson because he's getting tired, but yeah, we'll take off Nguesson, put in... We'll bring Halls up onto that defensive winger, and we're going to put Jacob over at fullback, swapping around with Henley. And that's the last change that we'll make, and hopefully we'll be able to hold off this last 10 minutes without conceding 2 goals. I'm feeling pretty good about it so far, so we are getting now to 5 minutes. I think we are probably going to hold this off if we keep a clean sheet. A very solid defensive performance if that happens, but we do have a highlight now. As Irwin just hoofs at the field, and they come back with it out wide to Smith-Brown. Their winger coming down that left-hand side, crosses it in, who gets it up to Cardwell, who's playing super deep as we play defensive. Miller into Halls, over to Miller, up to Cardwell, over to Halls. To Byram. And they'll score. Which makes a very stressful last couple minutes here of this game. Will we hold on? We will. 10 men for 40 minutes. Concede 1 goal, but we do get the win. Well, that will wrap it up for us today. We will pick up next time with the big FA Cup match where we'll lose to Manchester United, and then well, before that we'll play Kettering in the league. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Like and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Signing off until the next Up the Ladder.